Hi, readers. Today we're going to start reading about a new focus topic, maps. And our focus word just happens to be the word map. Now, in the word map, how many syllables do you hear? Let's clap it out, readers. Map. Map. Yes, there's one syllable in the word map. Now, let's try and stretch out that word. What sounds do you hear in our focus word, map? The first sound you hear is mm. What letter makes the sound? That's right, M makes the sound. And what's the middle sound you hear? Let's tap it out. Ah. What letter makes the sound? Right, A makes the sound. And what's the last sound you hear? Right, P. And what letter makes the P sound? That's right, P makes the P sound. So let's say all these letter sounds that we hear. Map. Great job, readers. And when you hear or see the word map, does it remind you of any other words that you know? All right, readers, let's take a look at our meaning mapper. So our focus word is the word map. And this is an example of a map. And a map is a drawing of an area of the earth or sky. And maps often show countries, cities, rivers, lakes, and roads. So readers, when you hear or see our focus word map, what comes to mind? What does that make you think of? Take out your meaning mapper now, whether it be a virtual meaning mapper or on a piece of paper, and pause the video to jot that down now. So when I thought of the word map, I thought of the word countries, because often we can see where different countries are on a map like this, which is a world map of the earth. So readers, we are going to be reading an article today titled Learn About Maps. When I read that title to you, what do you think this article will be about? So I was thinking about our focus word map is in the title. And remember, a map is a drawing of an area of the earth or sky. And the title is Learn About Maps. So I'm thinking that maybe this article will teach us something about maps, since we're going to learn about maps. And again, here is a copy of a map, and this is an example of a world map. So we are going to read this article a day together. All right, readers, read along with me as I read this text out loud. Maps are pictures of places. Special drawings on maps help people use them. A compass rose is a symbol found on maps. It shows directions. The compass rose has 4 main points. One point shows which way is north. Another shows south. Other points show east and west. Okay, so it has 4 points. What are those 4 points? Right, we have north, south, east, and west. So here is what a compass rose looks like. And we have north, which is opposite of south, and west, the W stands for west, which is opposite of E for east. So you may see something like this, a compass rose on a map. Let's read on, readers. A map key is a box with pictures and words. The words tell what a picture stands for. The word city may be next to a dot. The word forest may be next to a tree. The map key shows people what the drawings on the map mean. So here's an example of a map key. And you can see these symbols like this crooked line here, or wavy line, may represent or stand for a river. And when you see this symbol, this drawing, that might mean a railroad. So here is an example of what a map key might look like. And see where it said city, and then this is that dot that shows where a city might be. All right, readers. So we learned a lot just from those few pages about maps. In our article, Learn About Maps. So I want you to think about what you learned that you want to remember from this article. So let's take a look at some sentence starters and sentence frames to help us jot down what we learned in our book of knowledge. Tell us directions on a map. A box with pictures on a map that shows people what drawings mean is called a So we have other words that we could use to complete each sentence, such as map key or compass rose. So readers, let's pause the video now so that you can take out your book of knowledge, whether it be a piece of paper or a virtual book of knowledge, and use one of these sentence frames or jot down other facts that you learned that you would like to remember now. So readers, let's take a look at what phrases you picked that best completes each of these sentences below. Tell us directions on a map. The phrase that best completes this sentence is, that's right, a compass rose. And the next sentence is best completed with which phrase? That's right, a map key. So a box with pictures on a map that shows people what drawings mean is called a map key. So I also thought about all of those facts that we learned in this text, and I thought it was important to know in my book of knowledge these different directions found on a compass rose. North, which is opposite of south, and east, which is opposite of west. So I drew this compass rose to help me remember those directions. And then I wrote down in my book of knowledge that north, south, west, and east are the directions on a compass rose. So readers, you did such a great job jotting down what you learned in your book of knowledge. Now it's time to take out our meaning mapper. So our focus word map, we were able to connect to the word countries. And I also was able to connect the word compass rose, because when I think of a map, I think of a compass on that map. So pause the video now and add any other words that you can connect to your focus word or the other words on your map from this reading. Thank you for joining me today, readers, as we continue to read about our focus topic, maps.